You need to hear this if you're a dog owner. Bringing a dog into your life is an incredibly rewarding experience. Dogs offer companionship, love, and endless entertainment. However, a well-behaved dog doesn't just happen overnight. It requires time, patience, and most importantly, the right training techniques. Effective dog training is not about punishment or intimidation. Instead, it's about building a positive and trusting relationship with your furry friend. When you use methods that focus on encouragement and rewards, you'll be amazed at how quickly your dog learns and responds. This approach not only makes the training process enjoyable for both of you, but also sets the foundation for a lifelong bond built on mutual respect and understanding. So let's dive into the world of positive reinforcement and discover how it can transform your dog training experience. And don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel for more dog training tips and tricks. Positive reinforcement is a simple yet powerful concept. It involves rewarding your dog for performing a desired behavior. This reward makes them more likely to repeat that behavior in the future. Think of it like this. When your dog sits on command, you give them a treat. The treat is the positive reinforcement, and it tells your dog, "Sitting gets me something yummy. I should do that more often." Rewards don't have to be just treats. They can be anything your dog finds enjoyable, such as praise, petting, a favorite toy, or even access to a fun activity. By consistently associating good behavior with positive reinforcement, you create a positive learning experience for your dog. This makes them eager to learn and please you. Positive reinforcement can be used to teach a wide range of behaviors, from basic obedience commands like sit, stay, and come. These foundational commands are essential for a well-behaved dog and can make daily life much easier for both you and your pet. Once your dog has mastered the basics, you can move on to fun tricks like shake, roll over, and fetch. These tricks not only entertain but also stimulate your dog's mind and strengthen your bond. Let's say you want to teach your dog to sit. This is one of the most fundamental commands and a great starting point for any training regimen. You would lure them into a sitting position using a treat, and as soon as their rear touches the ground, you would say yes, or use a clicker and give them the treat. This immediate reward helps them understand that sitting is the desired behavior. You would repeat this process several times, gradually phasing out the lure as your dog starts to understand the connection between the command sit, the action, and the reward. Consistency is key here. Practice makes perfect. Positive reinforcement can also be used to address behavioral issues. This method is effective because it focuses on rewarding good behavior rather than punishing bad behavior. For example, if your dog barks excessively, you could reward them for being quiet. This teaches them that silence is more rewarding than noise. Over time, they will learn that being quiet earns them positive attention, while barking does not. This approach not only helps in curbing unwanted behaviors, but also builds a trusting relationship between you and your dog. While positive reinforcement focuses on rewarding desired behaviors, negative reinforcement involves removing something unpleasant to achieve the desired outcome. This might sound confusing, but it's important to remember that negative reinforcement is not the same as punishment. Punishment involves adding something unpleasant, like a scolding or a leash jerk, to stop an unwanted behavior. Negative reinforcement, on the other hand, removes something unpleasant to encourage a specific behavior. For example, a dog might learn to walk calmly on a leash to avoid the discomfort of a tight leash. While it might seem effective, negative reinforcement can have drawbacks. Section 5. Examples of negative reinforcement and their potential pitfalls. Imagine a dog who is afraid of loud noises. This fear can manifest in various ways, such as hiding, trembling, or showing signs of distress. Their owner might use a loud, startling noise to make them stop barking. While this might seem effective in the short term, it doesn't address the root of the problem. The dog might stop barking to avoid the unpleasant noise, but this doesn't address their underlying fear. Instead, it can create a cycle of anxiety and avoidance. In fact, it might even intensify their anxiety, making them more fearful of the situation and potentially leading to other behavioral issues. This highlights a crucial point. Negative reinforcement can suppress unwanted behaviors without addressing the root cause. It's important to understand that the behavior is a symptom of a deeper issue. Another example is using a prong collar that tightens when a dog pulls on the leash. This method can be painful and distressing for the dog. The dog might learn to avoid the discomfort of the collar, but they may not necessarily learn to walk calmly on a loose leash. The tension and stress can persist. Negative reinforcement can also damage the bond between you and your dog, as it relies on creating discomfort or fear to achieve results. This can lead to a lack of trust and a strained relationship, making training and daily interactions more challenging. Section 6. Positive reinforcement, the path to a happy and well-adjusted dog. Positive reinforcement is a more humane and effective approach to dog training for several reasons. It involves rewarding your dog for good behavior, which encourages them to repeat those actions. This method is based on the principle that behaviors followed by pleasant outcomes are more likely to be repeated. First, it creates a positive and enjoyable learning experience for both you and your dog. Training sessions become a time of bonding and fun rather than stress and anxiety. Your dog will look forward to these sessions, making the training process smoother and more effective. When you focus on rewarding good behavior, your dog is more likely to be enthusiastic about training and eager to please you. This enthusiasm translates into quicker learning and better retention of the behaviors you are teaching. Second, positive reinforcement strengthens the bond between you and your dog. This bond is crucial for a happy and well-adjusted pet. Your dog will see you as a source of joy and safety, which is essential for their emotional well-being. It fosters trust and communication as your dog learns to rely on you for guidance and positive interactions. This trust is the foundation of a strong relationship, making it easier to manage your dog in various situations. Finally, positive reinforcement is more effective in the long run. Unlike punishment-based methods, it doesn't just suppress unwanted behaviors, but teaches your dog what you want them to do instead. It addresses the root of the behavior by teaching your dog what you want them to do, instead of simply suppressing unwanted behaviors through fear or discomfort. This leads to a more well-behaved dog who understands and follows the rules because they want to, not because they are afraid of the consequences. Section 7. Building a strong bond through positive training methods. Positive reinforcement is not just about teaching commands, it's about building a strong and loving relationship with your dog. When you use positive reinforcement, you communicate with your dog in a way they understand and appreciate. This shared language of rewards and praise creates a foundation of trust and respect. Your dog learns that you are a source of good things and they are more likely to want to please you. This positive association makes training sessions more enjoyable for both of you, and it helps your dog become a more confident and well-adjusted member of your family. Section 8. Consistency is key. Maintaining a positive training environment. Consistency is crucial for successful positive reinforcement training. Dogs thrive on routine and predictability. When you are consistent with your commands, rewards, and overall training approach, your dog will learn much faster. It's important to remember that training doesn't end after your dog has mastered basic commands. Consistency in your everyday interactions is essential for maintaining good behavior. This means rewarding your dog for good behavior even when you're not actively training, such as when they are calmly lying down while you're watching TV or greeting guests politely at the door. Section 9. Troubleshooting tips for positive reinforcement training. Even with the best intentions, there might be times when positive reinforcement training feels challenging. If you're encountering difficulties, don't get discouraged. Here are a few troubleshooting tips. First, make sure you're using high-value rewards. The more appealing the reward, the more motivated your dog will be to work for it. Second, keep training sessions short and fun. Dogs have short attention spans, so it's important to keep training sessions brief and engaging. And finally, be patient and understanding. Learning takes time, and every dog learns at their own pace. Be patient with your furry friend and celebrate their progress, no matter how small. Section 10. Seeking professional help. When to consult a dog trainer. If you're struggling with specific behavioral issues or feel overwhelmed by the training process, don't hesitate to seek professional help from a certified dog trainer or behaviorist. A professional can assess your dog's individual needs and provide you with personalized guidance and support. Remember, asking for help is a sign of responsible dog ownership, and it demonstrates your commitment to your dog's well-being and happiness. Section 11, embrace the journey, celebrate every milestone in your dog's training. Training your dog should be a rewarding and enjoyable experience for both of you. By embracing positive reinforcement techniques, you can build a strong bond with your furry friend based on trust, respect, and mutual understanding. Remember to be patient, consistent, and celebrate every milestone in your dog's training journey. With love, dedication, and the power of positive reinforcement, you can help your dog reach their full potential and enjoy a lifetime of happiness together.